begin. We have everything here aside from a dark cold wind. The show is about to begin. We have everything here aside from a dark cold wind. Get very real, keep it real, keep it yeah. Welcome to the cave, welcome to the show. A beer is cold and it's time to blow. LongHairedYeti'sCave is the place to hang out. Come on the show and scream and shout. Keeping it real is what it's all about. The show is about to begin. We have everything here aside from a dark cold wind. Come on, win.
Oh, fucking mic muted again. Big up to everyone. The song finished before I could finish my piss. So yeah, that's always going to be the real deal in that respect. Yeah, welcome to the real deal. I'm the long-haired Yeti. And we'll get the stream in the chat. See if we can get some people on. If we can't, we can't. But hey, let's look at the way sort of things are now in the Premier League. The worst case scenario for West Ham is if Spurs win tomorrow. Now, I can't see them winning tomorrow, to be honest. I can't see them beating Villa, to be fair. You have to fight hard to beat Villa and get anything against Villa, because they do play like a real sort of hard style and they're at it. So you have to play harder than that. And I don't think Spurs are that team, to be quite honest with you. So as a Spurs fan, I'll be worried, to be honest. I think playing Villa is going to be a bad one for them. But at the same point, if I was a West Ham fan, I'd be absolutely fucking holding on to my underpants. Because if they can manage to win that against Villa, West Ham are straight back into the bottom three. And it's scary. It's scary, guys. But, you know, you've got to look out for your own team. As I always will, you know. I'm a Nottingham Forest fan, and that will always be the case. I'm not interested in any other team in that respect. Yes, I have my friends, but at the same point, this ain't about friends. This is about your team. And you've got to look out for your own team and work things out that way. And if Spurs win tomorrow, I'm gonna be honest, right? I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna do as I always do. I'm gonna keep it real. And West Ham just didn't. They looked at it for a little bit of the game, but Brentford soon shut them down. And then there didn't really seem to be much after that. So it's kind of scary for West Ham at the minute. I didn't see any drive, any passion or anything like that. And if you looked at Nuno, you could see that he was thinking the same thing. It's scary. It's scary for West Ham at the minute. But obviously I've got to look at it from my own perspective and my own team, you know. And I think, you know, it was a great result for us, let's face it. I would have took a draw to keep them away from it, to be fair. But at the end of the day, it's down to your own team. And it's down to Forest. Good evening. How you doing, Colt? Right, matey. If you want to come on, you can come on. I know you've got your in-laws there. So I 100% respect that. But yeah, bro, it's looking fucking scary. I'm of two minds that yes, it's looking scary for West Ham, but at the same point, I'm looking at like who they've got as owners, and maybe you can get rid of them if you go down. I don't know. They're just about to leave, so I will do if they fuck off soon. Yeah, 100%, man. Yeah, you're 100% welcome, bro. 100% welcome. What a crazy weekend. What a crazy weekend. I mean, it's not something I haven't said. I do think we've got the quality to stay up, but we need to start realising it and playing to the quality that we actually have. And we are doing that. We are doing that. So as much as, like, you know, people turn around and say, like, oh yeah, well, you would think like that. But of course I'd fucking think like that. I should probably delete my own comment. Yeah, mod your own comment, bro. What are you playing at, bro? What are you playing at, bro? But yeah, I mean, look, at the end of the day, right, we always have to back our own teams, you know. There's friendship and there's also backing your own team that you've supported all your fucking life. I'm sorry, you ain't gonna win that battle. You ain't gonna win that battle. And Carl, you said it the other day. You said it the other day. When I turned round and said, oh yeah, come on Carl, be a Forest fan and all this, that and the other. Your comment was absolutely fucking spot on what I expect to hear from a fan. I'm an Arsenal fan. I will never go anywhere else, regardless of what's going on. And that is the way it is as a fan. You was spot on, bro. You was spot on. I respect that. And I've always respected you anyway. 100%, mate. You're in a leading position going into a second leg of a European semi-final, acting like a big club, keeping your best players. Yeah, 100%. 100%. But what you said yesterday in Dal's stream, I respected it. I was like, you piece of shit, come to Forest, you bastard. But I got it. I got it. I got it 100%. When you're a fan of a team, there's no way on this planet you go to another team. No way. No chance. You never fucking do that. Ever. And I respected it. 100%. I mean, you look at this situation right now. I mean, Villa beating. I mean, I would imagine Villa are going to beat Spurs, but then when it comes to this point in the season, you get those shocks and you get those surprises. And West Ham losing today has to have them holding on to the seat of their pants on what happens tomorrow. It has to. It's got to. You know, it'd be the same way for us. Always will have a soft spot for Forest, but it's Arsenal or no football club for Ole Cole. Yeah, absolutely. 100%. I get it, bro. And I respect it. I respect it big time, bro. I mean, you've been an Arsenal fan. You've been an Arsenal fan longer than you've known me. Was you bothered about Forest before you knew me? Probably not. So why would I expect you to do that anyway? But it was only a joke anyway to get you to come over. To be honest, mate, I wouldn't respect that anyway if you was to do that, because I've said many times with what I listen to, oh, I'm not going to support this team anymore because they're in this position or that position. Hey, you know what? As a Forest fan, I'm like, motherfucker. We've been out of this top league for 23 fucking years. And you're going to drop your club going into the championship for one fucking time. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Fuck out of here. I knew very little aside from Roy Keane coming from there. Meeting you, I've learned so much and all the heritage and history. Yeah, 100%. 100%. Bro, I don't have mega memory. I tell you what, one of my biggest fucking fears is someone coming into the chat and asking me questions about Forest back in the day. Because I'm like, I can't remember shit. Bro, I did a lot of drugs. I did a lot of drugs and I did a lot of drink. And a lot of it, I can't remember shit. So if they start doing that, then they'll see me as a fake. And I'll be cancelled, bro. I'll be cancelled. How many times did Stuart Pearce kick the ball? 42. But you're not a Forest fan. You're not a Forest fan. Because you don't know how many times Stuart Pearce kicked the ball. No, because I had a life. I had a life and I was getting on with my life, as well as like watching Forest and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, okay. So I'm a retard and I don't know anything because I don't know how many times Stuart Pearce kicked the ball. If you know that, then maybe you should get a life. Maybe you should get a life. Because I don't remember that shit. I get that, bro. I'm the same. I've watched almost every game for the past 25 years and couldn't tell you the score in the opening game this season. No, I don't have good memory, and memory ain't the metric for... Well, wait, I think we was your first game of the season, weren't we? When we? Weren't we? I think we was your first game of the season. You battered us. You fucking battered us, you bastard. I'm sure we was your first game of the season. If I remember right. I might be wrong. I'm always wrong. But anyway. Let's have a look. I'm sure we was your first game of the season. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. No, that's friendlies. No, Brentford was our first game of the season. We beat them 3-1. Why did I think that you was our first game of the season? Oh, then you beat us 3-0. You fucking cheating bastards. Yeah, and you was diving. You was diving around. You got 3 penalties. You got 3 penalties. All dives. Being a fan, and I can't remember, bro. I'm a fake fan. Mate, I can't remember. I know you did. I know you did beat us 5-0. I think when we first came into the season. Yeah, that was that fuck up. That was that major fuck up. All your fucking goals was offside, by the way. Every single one of your goals was offside, but VAR let it go. So I mean, anyway. We go on to different things. Bro, mate, my memory is shit. It's shit. How the fuck Kenny Ken does it is beyond me. How he does it is beyond me. He's just an absolute legacy. The way he just reels off the old games and stuff like that is just beyond me. Honestly, it is. I know Trevor Francis won the winner against Malmo, and I know Robertson got the winner in the 1980 Cup final. That's it. That's it. My metric for a fan is: do you understand the club's history to a reasonable degree? Do you uphold the standards of your club? Do you unbiasedly criticise players and managers accordingly? Yeah, 100%. 100%. Love Kenty. Keenty. Kenny. Bro, I love that guy to bits. He's absolutely awesome. He's so on the fucking level as well. You know, he doesn't look at it as in we're Arsenal, nobody cares about anybody else and all that kind of stuff. He's so on the level. Quality guy, bro. But, mate, I don't know how you keep those things in your head. I used to go to the games, bro. I don't even remember any of that, to be honest. The only thing I remember is poking my fucking cousin in the eye. That's the only thing I remember. But, you know, he is absolute class. And without having a channel, just dishes out brilliance for no gain. Yeah, absolutely. He's absolute class. Kenny Ken. Love it. Love that guy to bits. He's, you know what? He's one of those sort of guys like you, like a lot of people in the dwellers. To be honest, that I feel that if I was like to go to where they are, we could just go out and have a drink and have a laugh and all that kind of stuff. That's how I feel about the way it is nowadays. Big up Oregon Goon. Hold up, let me sort this out. Hey, bro. How you doing, Mr. Call of Duty?
That's right. Zombie Slave.
I'm done. I'm done.
I will do more Warzone, a multiplayer where that bullshit doesn't happen. Oh, what a day. What
Absolutely.
A morning. What a fucking Saturday. Big up Rossi, my guy.
Bro, I tell you what.
Yeah.
Tell you what, not many times I've said this, but you was absolutely brilliant today.
It was.
Absolutely brilliant.
It was great to watch. Great to watch.
Quality,
great,
mate. Quality.
It was quality. Yeah, absolutely. Greg Perez was my man of the match today. I didn't see the stumbling around, bro. I didn't see the flopping around with the ball and not getting it under control. I saw precision, movement.
Do you know what? I'm going with Skelly. I'm going with Skelly.
Good call.
I thought he was quality today.
Good call.
Quality.
Yeah, I mean, who knew? Who knew?
But you all said it.
You know, and some it's like, you know, shout out Hendon Gunner. He said that, you know, well, Arteta was kind of forced into this a bit. And I get it, right? And that's a fair point. But I think Arteta got it right today. You know, Arteta, I think, is at least go and express yourselves today, guys. You know,
Yeah.
we have a chance for 6 points up. So I'm going to give some credit where credit is due. He gets it wrong
Yeah,
90% of
absolutely.
the fucking time.
100%.
10% of the time, he gets it right, you know?
I'm sorry, I have to disagree because he wasn't forced into it because Zubamendi was on the bench, so he was fit. So he wasn't forced into it. That's the change that he made to try and take over Fulham's midfield. Because Fulham's midfield is a problem to everybody. So he went with Skelly and Rice because he knew Skelly would get involved more than Zubamendi would. So I'm sorry, but I don't think it was forced.
Yeah, I mean, so basically forced is that he's resting Zubamendi for Tuesday.
No, I think he went with Skelly because of tactics.
Okay.
I might be mental in that, but I think that's what he did. He went with somebody that, because Fulham has always had a midfield that's hard to get through. We know this. We get beat by them all the time. But it's like, I think he went with a midfield that could be more Zubamendi. I think he looked at Zubamendi and thought, well, you don't really get involved in the tackling and winning the ball and all this, that and the other.
Sure.
And you know what? Skelly gets a fucking goal for me.
And he can fucking move on the half turn. Who knew? Right? It's just, and it's night and day without Odegaard. Let's be honest. As they pull defenders away, letting Saka do his Saka things, letting Gyökeres move, a little more freely through the channels, with Eze pulling off defenders and pulling their CDM, out of position at times. And I thought Trossard today was immense. Trossard just was silky on the ball today.
Oh, yeah, he was awesome.
One of the better performances we've seen in the new year, for sure. Probably his best performance in 2026, to be honest.
Eze probably the only one that I'd have an issue with today because he kept trying to do too much and getting the ball taken off him.
But that's the risk taking, though, ain't it, mate? That's what you expect your attacking mid to do, right? Because it's different than what Odegaard does, right? So I don't mind him losing the ball. May have different definitions for people, right? If you're trying to dribble through three people in the center of the park, in the attacking third, and he's trying to produce something, and you lose the ball, so to speak, but you have Declan Rice back there, and you have an informed Lewis Skelly, and they can recover, are you really then losing the ball?
I mean, I'd rather you try to do it
right
than not try to do it.
Right, but you can't have it both ways. Right? Can you? I mean, Morgan Gibbs-White has it both ways. Well, I
think sometimes you try to go that little bit further to where you lose the ball, which is what Morgan Gibbs-White does a lot of the time, and then we lose the ball. I've sent it in Instagram, Cole. It's like I think that's kind of what it was, and it's like, I like it, don't get me wrong. I like it to try and take on somebody, but I don't like it when you lose the ball and give the ball away to the opposition.
No, nobody likes that either. But wouldn't you argue that giving the ball away in different areas of the park isn't as damaging, right? Because Zubamendi's losing the ball at the halfway line, and then we're fucked on the counter. Right?
True.
If we lose if Eze's trying to do Eze things inside the box or just outside the box, and he goes a little bit too far, like what you're saying.
Definitely.
If he does a little bit more than what you're saying, but we have Rice back there playing in the 6 role, and today with Lewis Skelly playing a bit, more of, I guess, an 8, I guess you could say, right? Then
I think, to be honest, I thought Skelly was quality today.
Oh, he was quality today.
Do you know when he drops back into the space that's left by Gabriel and Saliba?
Right.
I thought he was quality.
He was
better than Zubamendi doing it.
Yeah.
Rice does it well as well, but you want Rice to sort of stay in that position. I think Skelly was fucking excellent today.
He was on it today. I agree. He was fucking on it today, and maybe we'll see this. I still think if we played like I was saying with TJ earlier, if we play today like we can do on Tuesday, we're beating Atletico. I don't give two shits because they're going to have to go into some sort of maybe some sort of low block, right? If we dominate.
The thing is, one game's different to another, though. I do think you'll beat Atletico.
You don't think
whether you beat? No, I do. I do think you'll beat Atletico.
Okay.
Yeah, because I think Simeone and Arteta are very much similar managers. Like in midweek in the Champions League, they had you folding. They had you folding in defence. You was shitting it. You was absolutely shitting it. But he never pushed it forward. If he'd have pushed it forward at that point, then I think you lose that game. But he didn't, so that don't matter. But the thing is, I think you'll beat Atletico Madrid.
I think so too.
Not sure about PSG or Bayern, whichever goes through. I don't think you'll beat them.
No, I don't think we beat either one of them in a one-off, right? Probably not even a two-legged competition.
But I'm still going with my feeling that you're going to win the league.
I'm thinking after today, there's a step closer. 6 points up before City kick the ball. Tough game against Everton. Let's just hope Moyes can do his old pal, his old boy Arteta a favor.
I tell you what, it's one of them where you can, what the Prem's like. There's games, you look at like West Ham Brentford today. To me, there wasn't a lot of fight from West Ham.
I didn't watch it. It was at 7 a.m. this morning. I wasn't up for that.
Well, you need to get a little bit more committed.
Fuck. I've gotten up at 4:30 in the morning to watch this fucking nil dross. Shit. No. Big up Brentford. I mean, does that give Tottenham? Do you think that gives Tottenham any breathing room? I don't think so. I still think Spurs are going to lose to Villa tomorrow.
Well, again, you know what? You know when it gets down to like this point in the game, there's every chance that Spurs could scum it, and I keep saying that Spurs could scum it. And the thing is, what you've got to do is make sure you do something that if Spurs do scum it, you have that sorted. And unfortunately, West Ham ain't done that.
No. Brentford, not an easy place to play.
Mate.
Shit. Look at the legend.
Oh, shit, I'm here. I didn't even see, bro. What's the crack?
How you doing, bro?
Hello. I'm good, lads. I'm good. Can't complain. Some exciting football for a change, lads. Jesus Christ. 4 months I've been waiting. 4 fucking months I've been waiting for that.
At least.
Thank God. At least, yeah. The whole season.
4 years?
6.5, maybe, mate. Anyway, you guys keep going. If you're in the flow of conversation, I'll hop in after.
I'm just watching.
Apparently I hate Arsenal, so I mean, I called that spot on. I called that spot on tonight.
Call what? The result?
The game. I was like up for you guys. I was like, wanted you to get the win and all that kind of stuff. If it was against us, then maybe I would have been a little bit different. But, I called it right. I thought you played fucking excellent tonight. I thought it was absolutely brilliant from start to finish.
What do you think of Gyökeres? Go ahead, Carl.
Oh, yeah, no, go ahead about Gyökeres. Yeah. What do you think about Gyökeres?
Big up, Colin.
Big up, Colin, mate. Yeah, about Gyökeres. What do you think of him?
I love Gyökeres. The one thing that annoys me about Gyökeres being at Arsenal is you don't play to him. Today you did, and you got 2 goals out of it. And it just, even that pass through to Trossard was quality. This guy gets assists and goals. he's Arsenal made. He's completely Arsenal made.
Yeah, the soccer.
And it's nice to see it start fucking working out. Arteta's gone up in my estimation, to be honest, because what he did today was fantastic.
I think you made Rossi just look dead in the camera on that one.
I know he did.
What?
He knows how I feel.
The Cole Palmer. What?
It's like I'm auditioning for The Office there, looking at the camera.
But you
basically, I've been offered a deal. Right?
You have that.
If I keep talking good about Arteta, then I'll get loads of Cruz Campo. So
there we are.
I have to sell out for that, guys. I have to sell out for that.
It was as I was saying, I mean, the RIP to everyone else who's already heard me chatting in your chat today during the watch long. Well, I'll just repeat myself. It was a great first half for sure. Exactly what we wanted. Taking and not waiting for circumstance, just make shit happen on your own accord. Fantastic first half, 3 goals scored. The sad thing is, in the second half, the substitutions completely and utterly killed the game. They really did.
Yeah, I agree.
We all cry out for resting players and all that, which I'm all for when you're 3-0 up. But you would have thought like bringing on Madueke for Saka. If you're going to take Saka off, which I'm for, bring fucking Dowman on. We all cried out for him. Keep going. Let the young lads flourish. This is the perfect time to let a young talent come onto the pitch. There's no pressure. You're 3-0 up. You're going to fucking smash the game. Bring him on. Let him possibly assist or score 2 or 3 more. Who knows, right?
Totally agree. Totally agree on
that reminds us, as I said in your chat there earlier, it's just like the same thing. No matter how happy I am, I always have to be frustrated by this manager at some point. And he's done it again. But big up to the lads. They played very well today. No complaints from me.
The thing is, Cole, is how long is it going to take where he decides, do I want to be here? Do you know what I mean? That's the issue, isn't it? Because it's like it was crying out for. It wasn't crying out for it because there's 3-0, but you could still got him on to get the 5-0 for Joanne. Yeah. But it's like I think you have to worry about it when the player's got that amount of quality and everybody's talking about him and social media's talking about him, and you're not fucking playing him.
Yeah, exactly.
At some point, he's going to think, should I be somewhere else?
Of course, as I said, that was the perfect time for him to come on without any pressure, which is the way a young lad should come onto the pitch 100%. In the first place.
Yeah.
Not being like, we don't want a Saka 2.0 with this young chap. He shows promise and then gets run into the ground, brought back early from injuries. But this would have been, Arsene Wenger would have brought him on immediately at halftime. Given the state of the game and everything else, Red Saka, who's just back from injury, perfect time for him to come in. Again, I know we got the great results, but it just shows me again that's his limitations as a manager, guys. That's his limit. He just doesn't do what we all would do in the same situation, which is super frustrating.
Do you know what? Do you know what though?
Fucking year, mate.
Do you know what though, Cole? Every time you see Diamond come on, he takes pressure like Jaws, and he just eats it.
Yeah, he's a G.
He's not worried about pressure or anything like that. You can see it. He's totally confident in his abilities in what he has to do. But then you also have to look at the fact that maybe what Arteta's worried about is he gets too big-headed and goes.
That's not for Arteta to worry about.
Do you know what I mean? And goes over him with his big-headed.
But we saw that with Alex Ferguson with Beckham, right? But Beckham was in over his head.
True.
Right? Beckham did go over his head. No, but hey, shout out to Dow. Dowman in for Eze.
Bro, that was You said it. You said it. Cole, you have to say it as well. He said it.
He fucking said it, mate.
He fucking said it. He fucking said it.
Yeah. He said it.
Yeah, so once he brought Medwecki on, it was like, oh,
you told man.
Who's he got to
You
sub in?
told
Who's
man.
he gonna sub in for Eze, bro? He's got to sub in for Eze. Once we bring that trash Medwecki in, he's got to sub Eze out because we ain't gonna give him 90 minutes, right? We should give him 90 minutes. It's got to be Dalman, 78th minute. Made Dalman's prediction correct.
Bro, you told man. You told man.
I told man.
I think we need a show. I think we need a show. You told man.
Play the phenom, Mikel, you absolute prick.
I think you need to get some merchandise out, though.
I hope so. I hope I get a nice
man.
kit out of this and some nice underwear and socks to wear at bedtime. I like to keep my feet a little bit cozy.
Maybe underpants.
I hope
maybe underpants.
Underpants would be great. I could have the number 29 right on the ass. So no. Overall today, no. I'm glad Dalman got. I'm glad Dalman got the ball, attacked the final third, looked at Jesus and said "fuck you" and went straight into the goal, even though it was a bit offside. He still made Leto dive.
Mm-hmm.
He did more in that 10 seconds than Jesus did with his 3 offsides.
Yep. Yeah. And Medwecki as well. And Medwecki for the whole half.
Yeah.
Fucking shit.
Let's just cover some of this chat, guys. Stephanie says it's very interesting that both Chiti and Arsenal have both won the league on goal difference. I think this season it will go down to the wire. Couldn't even be decided on goal scored in Brinks losers. And Yoko. This is our real. This is our real. This is.
He said, "Fucking hell." God,
guys, this is our real. This is.
Hey, Steph.
It's the real deal. You know, I don't go off street to boat.
You're like looking down, like, oh, another Cruz Campo. Here you go. He just like looks down and pulls the beer out.
Bill Kyle as well. Kyle will only praise Arteta if he starts max 1 in a million Dalman. Even then, I'm not so sure. Hello, guys. Big up, Joanne.
Good to see
You're
you.
far off, to be honest. Hello, Diane. And I, Steph, as your day been. Hey, Steph.
Who burps like that, by the way? Like, who actually has the capabilities?
Ready after about 15
Mate, that's how English people do it. The colonisers. That's how colonisers do
it. I'm more calm about it, eh, Carl? We're more of a...
We go quiet, we go quiet. We always have our heads down because of these dickheads colonizing us for 900 years. These guys are just straight up, chest out.
Fucking
mate, I tell you what, right?
I would say Americans are mid-level. It depends on the
Cole, we'll meet up at some point.
Depends on the state, though. Depends on the state, isn't it?
Right,
Cole,
Texas all day. Oregon,
we'll meet up at some point, and I'll give you 2 bags of potatoes to make up for it.
Oh my God, we're getting xenophobic here, fellas.
He's been running that joke for 3 years now. Like,
I keep running it.
You may broaden the disses on Ireland, mate. There's plenty more things you can diss on as well. But my banks of what I can give shit about England are ended, so I keep quiet because I don't even say it. It's easy for me.
Maybe I'll leave.
I'll take those 2 bags of potatoes.
Revolutionary War.
Yeah, well, I don't even understand the potato thing.
Because he doesn't even fucking know his history. He doesn't know his history, Dad. He doesn't even know what happened, mate.
I've no idea.
Dal knows more.
He's the fucking desk.
I know we won a lot of potatoes in Europe.
He knows his medal.
I don't know.
He knows his medal.
I have no idea. I don't know. I don't take part in any of that. But
anyway,
can Arteta get any more big-headed? And it's been good. Thanks, Joanne. Hope you have a good one too.
I thought Arteta got it spot on.
Overhyping this Arteta. He's still a twat, but that was a good performance. Yeah, he got it right tonight, to be honest.
Facts.
Burping and farting competition in progress. Please don't adjust your stream. I ain't even farted yet. Maris Piper potatoes are awesome. Meeting places somewhere in the Irish Sea. Neutral ground potatoes don't grow there. And evening, Yeti, Dal, and Cole, and Chat. How you doing, bro? You alright, matey? You want to come on, bro? You can.
Come on, Jezza.
Like to hear your perspective.
I bet Jez knows a lot. I bet Jez knows a lot about the history between England and Ireland, don't you, Jez? Educate Yeti, mate.
Bro, I apologise. I just don't.
Is it better to have
accepted?
Yeah,
I want Yeti.
I just use it as a joke.
I know.
Yeti, you got to do some research in the culinary arts of how potatoes are made. Do you scrap them? Do you bake them? Do you saute them?
You pull them out of the ground, don't you?
This is taking a little bit of a turn for a stream.
I'm going to flag this.
That's how potatoes are made. You pull them out of the ground.
I'm flagging this stream for discrimination, by the way. You wonder why your comments ain't getting put on channels yet. This is why, by the way.
For fucking bullying the Irish. I'm gonna put that in my reason for flagging.
We're fucking used to fighting more than one at once. Fuck all these. Who the fuck is that guy and who the fuck is that guy? Bring it on.
What, one potato?
Yeah.
I should look into it, but hey.
No,
it's just a laugh.
It's good. We're all here. We're all
do a History Channel type stream featuring Carl Rossi. We're going to talk about potatoes today, lads. Arteta is a potato, by the way, but he did get it right today.
Oh, he got it spot on today.
He got the first half right, and he was lucky to get the first half right, because if not, if it didn't go to plan, he would have fucked it up in the second half. So that's why I'm happy. Look, guys, I'm not being an absolute deadbeat downer, right? I'm not.
Sure.
But at the same time, the same shit over and over again. 3-0 up. You made the wrong fucking subs, as always, which in any different game, even if I said it in the thing, if we were chasing that game in the second half, he would have made the same subs. And that's so frustrating. It shows his limitations as a manager. But big up to the player. Saka, by the way, big up to him. I've been harsh on him for the last 3 years. I've been incredibly harsh on him. Gyökeres, man of the match, hands down, your end of it. 100% hands down.
Man of the match, too, for me.
Had an instrumental hand in 3 goals today. So fair play.
He just scored goals, so that's his job.
2 goals and an assist, mate.
Imagine,
He scored goals and assists. That's his job.
And it's not even his. And it's not even his job, apparently, according to some, right? Not even his job. You know what I'm saying?
It's not even a job description, pal. No, that fucking pass to Saka was sublime, and that's what we've been wanting to see off and on, right? And he could have scored 4 today if Trossard would have had his passing boots on today, but I thought Trossard was fantastic. I mean, God, getting out of trouble, bro. God, just dinking the ball over the right winger and still controlling it. Yeah, just marvelous.
Hey guys, can I just say to Cole, this is where my feeling comes from.
Your feeling.
Oh, you're feeling about us. So yeah, he has this.
Zach keeps saying you're going to win the league, and it's just a feeling. And Cole comes in and says, like, "Oh well, where does this feeling come from?"
Because you got it wrong last time. That's why you kept saying it over and over again.
I get everything wrong.
Yeah, but you're getting this probably wrong too. I hope you're right this time. I really do.
I think I am.
Carl, the guy that never does predictions either is predicting we're going to win the Prem, but won't do a 1-1 score.
That is fucking 100% close.
Kenny, what if Forrest's going to win by today? Oh, mate, I don't do predictions, but I'm predicting you're going to win the league. Fucking wronging, bro.
You fucking goat. That is a go-to comment. That is a go-to comment.
But you won't call a fucking 1-1 scoreline against fucking...
Big up, Jezza, bro.
There he is. Big up, Jezza. What'd you think today, Jezza? Gyökeres, man of the match, yeah?
Never saw it, mate. I was at a 90th birthday party today. Family do. Didn't see it. I've recorded it. Haven't seen it. I mean, just got in.
Nice one.
So I didn't see the game, mate, live. Anyway.
You'll enjoy the first half, Jez. It's
quality today, man.
It's a breath of fresh air in the last 6 months of watching this dross. It's a breath of fresh air. The first open in 45. You'll enjoy it.
Yeah, I've seen Kenny's assessment.
Quality today.
Instagram. So no, I'll watch it late after. I'll watch it later on tonight. Say I recorded it, but yeah, big day today. Big day. It was good.
No, we had a good time, bro.
Was it a mate?
Was
it a mate?
Was
it a mate's birthday, Jays, or was it family birthday, or was it a mate? Or
yeah, it's my aunt's 90th today. So
congrats!
Wow.
Oh, nice one.
Nice
one.
Congratulations.
It was a high tea thing. It's not really my cup of tea. And all that, you know. I mean, it's stupid expensive as well. I mean, the food was lovely, but that's not my scene. You know, I'm not into cakes and shit like that, and Darjeeling tea and all that bollocks.
So it was afternoon tea, Jez. Was it afternoon tea style? Was it? Yeah.
Sounds proper English to me.
It's lovely. I mean, it's a lovely place. I've
have a go at the English.
But it's just not my scene, man. It's not my scene.
Yeah.
And I was driving anyway, so one piddling little glass of pink champagne.
Oh my days.
Called Tattinger, Carl? Tattinger?
Oh, Tattinger, yeah, good house, in fairness. Good champagne house, Tattinger, yeah.
I mean, I'm not a shampoo lover myself, but I went with the flow, and it was a lovely day, but just not my scene, you know.
Yeah. Lovely occasion, all this time.
You've got to make these sacrifices, haven't you?
Absolutely. That's all we do. That's all we do, Jays, isn't it? As men in the modern world, that's all we do. We live for others. We live for our loved ones. That's it.
I'll be back in a sec, guys. Just need to do some cocaine.
Oh yeah, I knew you were going to say that. I fucking knew you were going to say that.
He's fucking off it. He's cracked this lad, man.
He's off it today, bro. Yet he's had like 50 beers today.
I'm just getting started, so I'm trying to catch up. I'm trying to catch up on the wavelength.
What do you think about the game anyway? What do you reckon of it?
Yeah, do you want to shoot?
Yeah.
Well, I am. Well, the first half, Jez, the first opening 45 minutes, I was blown away. It was actually fun to watch. Would you believe? For the first time all season, or at least the earliest I can remember all season, for at least the last 4 months. Very good forward football. We weren't waiting for circumstances. We actually took the bull by the horns and made it our game, which is very refreshing to see. In the second half, Mikel Arteta reverted back to his old ways, made wrong substitutions, which is fine when we're in the lead that we had. However, it still shows the frustration, which I was saying to Dal and Getty earlier, that makes me just constantly doubt the guy. Because even if we were chasing the lead going into the second half, he would have done the same thing, Jez. He would have done the same substitutions had we been in the lead that we were in, versus if we were 2-1 down or 2-0 down. And that's always the gripe with Mikel Arteta. But at the same time, it was a good performance. Saka played very well. Gyökeres manned the match for me. Most of the lads had a good showing. So I think you'll enjoy it, mate, when you watch it. I think you'll enjoy it, especially the opening 45.
I hear or see Calafiori had a goal offside.
Yep.
Correct. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, and Miles Lewis-Skelly was in the midfield today and can actually do a half turn, Jez. It was amazing to see. It was an actual half turn. Yeah, you can actually turn on the ball and actually go at the opposition. You know, except Zubamendi with his back to goal playing it backwards. We're a different team, Jez, as you know, with Eze in there, right? Without Odegaard, it's night and day difference, bro. It's night and day difference.
Was he? I only saw on my phone before the game that Odegaard, what do you call him, was injured with knee injury or something. Is that right?
They said he had a slight knock.
I thought he got it spot on today, Jez, and I don't normally say that, but I thought he got it absolutely spot on today.
Miles Lewis-Skelly was phenomenal today in the midfield. Calafiori wasn't bad either. Ben White was probably the weakest player on the pitch. A couple of mistakes, but he actually made up for that with some actually good overlapping runs today. He his confidence is shot, and we all know he's probably had 1 foot up in Everton anyway. But overall, Gabriel Saliba solid as ever. Calafiori, not a bad game. I think this was the right game for Calafiori. No real need to play Hincapié. Fulham didn't provide much of a threat. And one of the fun facts, too, they said in the commentary today, at least here in the States, was that Fulham have never won at the Emirates, ever. Zero wins at the Emirates.
I thought he was very brave to put Skelly in the midfield up again with Rice, and I thought he was leaps and bounds great. Yeah, to be honest.
Skelly on the half turn today can actually move the ball, Jez, amazingly so.
He gave us everything that we were lacking from Zubamendi today. Everything that
100%
frustrates us about Zubamendi, he showed what we want, and he should. Honestly, I would give him a go against Atleti. Why not? Give him a go. He shows so much better than Zubamendi did today.
He seemed so comfortable in the position that he was in, which we've all been saying, let's face it, that Skelly's a midfielder, and he seemed so comfortable the way he just dropped back and cleared things up and all that. When Zubamendi's there and people come on to him, not come on him, but when people go on to him...
Right, I've got that one badly wrong, which is good.
Honestly, Jez, I mean, you watch it. I mean, I don't, me, I don't give respect unless it's deserved. And I think Arteta got it absolutely bang on today.
But don't you think this is the frustrating thing with him? There's certain games in the season. It's been this season and last season and the season before. He does get it bang on. And then he reverts to type and fucks it all up.
Yep.
Yeah,
exactly.
That's the sad thing. But if he was to stick with, from what I've read, I've only seen a few things on my phone and messages from people. That it was good attacking football. And so I'll look forward to watching the game. But if he was to stick to that, then he'd get a lot more respect from me.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Bearing in mind, Fulham, in all their history, never beaten Arsenal away. Right. Or the Emirates. So, maybe I was naive and stupid because I thought he'd play his boring tactics again.
No, we all did, Jez. I did. Yeah. I did too. I think that at the best, I hope for a 2-1 win at best.
Yeah, me too.
That was me being very positive for me, and luckily it was much better than that. Thank God.
It was very impressive, to be honest. It was very impressive. I mean, out of the whole season that I've seen with Arsenal, it's like you're there because you're the best of the bad bunch. But what I saw tonight was a team that can keep going on and doing things. Now, whether he'll continue to do that or whether he'll revert to type, that's the thing. That's the problem. But what he did tonight was fantastic.
And even when the pressure was on, because I think we would have seen this, we could have seen this performances earlier, Jez, which we have seen against Spurs and Villa, right, earlier in the season. But today the pressure was on. Today the pressure. It's a massive 6 points now that we're up before City even kick a ball Monday night. It's a massive 6 points. The pressure is on City. The pressure is officially on City now. Instead of us being 6 points behind, I know City got games in hand, but those can go either way. Let's be honest, right? And what gives me a little bit of confidence in that is that they did struggle against Burnley, right? I thought they were going to smash them 4 or 5-0. It was a 1-0 hard competition. And also Southampton put one in the bag on them as well, right? That Southampton game wasn't easy for them either, right?
Yeah.
But I'm not like you.
Like Stephanie says, early goal helped massively.
Yes,
always does.
9th minute. So
always does.
The first goal was in the 9th minute, Jez, not to spoil it for you or nothing, but about the 9th minute. Well, an early goal is an early goal. It doesn't matter if it's the 15th minute or 10th minute, right? But the early goal was needed, and that's what we said too. And the fact that he played this, that Arteta actually took off the handbrake in the first half, especially. But my big gripe is, why the fuck have we waited to now for this? Why the fuck did he sit Eze out for 6 games straight with no injury? Why the hell has he rushed Odegaard and Havertz back in? When you know for the last 3 seasons, it hasn't fucking worked, Arteta. But you've still forced him into this. So you're forcing this drama onto the fan base that never really needed to happen. Right? If we would have just stayed consistent like this, and if he would have rotated more, and maybe give even someone like, Norgard more than 56 minutes, right? That maybe we wouldn't be in this position now. Maybe we would have had it wrapped up in the end of February. That's what
don't make any sense, though, does it? That don't make any fucking sense. You've been at so many times. You've been at so many times where you could have just fucking
and who have we been it with, Eddie? We've been it with Havertz and Odegaard. We've been it 3 years in a row with Havertz and Odegaard.
Yeah.
Like
he just doesn't make any sense to me. It doesn't make sense. And then all of a sudden he comes out with this, which was like, let's face it, what he did today was an absolute masterclass in putting Skelly in the defence with Rice. But where's it come all season?
Yeah.
And it's like, it just makes no fucking sense. I mean, the second half, like as Cole said, the substitutions he made didn't make any sense because Fulham was still going for it, even though there was 3-0 down. Big up to Fulham for actually doing that as well. But the players that he changed just didn't make any sense. Apart from Dowman.
Oh, Dowman come on, did he?
Yeah, he came on eventually. Yeah.
The last sub, he got he made substitutions at halftime. Jez, he brought on Madueke for Saka and somebody else I can't remember. And then Jesus for Gyökeres at some point. Then Dowman got Dowman only got 13 minutes, unfortunately, which is it's a damn shame because he should have got the whole half.
He did a lot in those minutes as well.
And he did a lot in those minutes. Imagine what he would have done in 45. In a pressured off game, that's the time to make these young lads flourish with no pressure. Show your skills, learn.
Yeah, I think it was.
Like Stephanie says, Penny has finally dropped. Maybe
there we go.
I'm not sure on that one, to be honest.
I think in the 68th minute he made the Gyökeres change for Jesus. I gotta tell you, Jez, Jesus was offsides 3 times in 20 minutes. And Dowman had the ball at one point. Jez, he's dribbling. You'll see this. Dowman's dribbling the ball in the central. He looks at Jesus and says, "No, thank you." Goes to the right, takes a shot on goal, and just missed the post by about an inch. Leno actually had to dive for it. So this Jesus experiment's done. It's done.
He'll be gone in the summer. He'll be gone.
Yeah, he's going back to Brazil for sure.
Right, ever since we've had him, he's always offside. I mean, for a seasoned professional, right, you'd think by now he can watch the line because the amount of times he's been caught offside is unreal. But
no, you'll definitely enjoy the watch, Jez. But like Carl said, it definitely hits a slow pace in the second half. And at a point, Carl, rightfully so, in my opinion, I don't want Matt. I would rather have Dowman on there, but I just feel like if we would have kept going, I don't know, bro. It's hard. It could have been 4. I mean, it really could have been 4 or 5-0, to be honest.
And that's the issue is that it could have been easily 4 or 5 or 6-0, and we didn't do that when this league could potentially come down to goal difference. You had the best chance without any pressure to play your most naturally gifted player we've had in some time from the academy, and you didn't do it until 13 minutes towards the end of time. Right. You didn't do it. Yeah. The subs that he made without them were equally atrocious. Now, I don't know if Saka had some sort of a niggle, if he was brought off to manage his minutes. I'm all for that. However, this was an opportunity we could have really, really stamped. 3-0 is fantastic, though. But that game could have easily been 5 or 6. I think we all can agree on that. So therefore, it's typically Mikel always going back to type, being conservative, being relaxed, being scared to push and push and push, which always fills me with doubt. It also fills me with doubt that he doesn't make the correct substitutes. Lads, the 4 of us, we don't get a cent for watching Arsenal. This lad gets 15 million a year, and we would have made better subs than this guy. which is always puts a dampener on the thing. Listen, I'm happy. Don't get me wrong. I know I'm the most, people call me the most negative half French, half Irish guy on planet Earth. But it's just, I have to say it though. It's just it's always.
No, I totally agree. Totally agree. I think, and when you take like your main attacking threats off, that says to the other team, I think we've done it, and that's why they kept going on to you, even though it was 3-0. So
that would have been 3-2. If that game would have ended 3-2, oh my days!
Exactly.
Right, that would have been
100%.
that would have been.
And Colin says, my biggest fear is revert to form on Tuesday. We played well today, but I can see as totally defensive game coming up that we lose. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing with Arteta. I mean, he surprised me today with points Skelly, with Rice. Because as a fan, you can see the issues with having Zubamendi on. And he's not the guy that should be with Rice because he doesn't have that defensive tackling and whatever it's called.
Reptilian.
Yeah, that thing. And, Skelly is going to get into people. And he's going to try and tackle people, and he's going to try and make something of himself in that respect. Zubamendi doesn't do that, and he read that today.
Do you mind if I ask? Do you mind if I ask a question? I'd be really interested to hear everyone's answer, aside from me, because I don't know. Can you guys tell me what do you think Zubamendi can actually do?
Nothing.
Yeah. Make a pass at certain points.
Okay, Dal.
Yes, with given enough room, right? When he's not pressed, I think that he can actually play a nice pass. And let's be honest, he has scored some important goals for us earlier this season. The goal against your lot, Yeti, was phenomenal.
Hey, fuck off about that 4-foot little twat. 4-foot little twat in our box getting a header. You having a laugh?
It was a great goal. No, but no, I think that my thing is that there's better out there, fellas. Zubamendi is good, but I think part of the reason why we got him is because Liverpool were after him, because Madrid were looking at him, because Barcelona were looking at him. Same kind of reasons why we got Calafiori, right? Oh, Juve's after him, and so we maybe they weren't, but we know Liverpool were for sure. I know that for a fact. I can't speak so much. Because they had a bid in for him the year before, the summer before we got him.
That's crazy.
If Liverpool had put a bid in the season before we got him, they would have got him down. I'm sorry, I don't buy that at all. I really don't.
Maybe.
You don't grab someone because somebody else is looking at them.
But I think that's the mentality, I think, of this club, and this is even before Berta. Right? This is even before Berta.
But just to finalize the point, Jez, I agree with you 100%. I don't see a single thing that Zubamendi does on a daily basis every time he dons the Arsenal kit. I don't know what his role is. I don't know what he does. I don't see anything. Jez, do you see anything? I don't.
He's had probably, in my honest opinion, 5 half good games. And the rest.
Stop mentioning that fucking header.
And
beautiful header it was.
Crap. And I'm sorry, but if you're going to be playing in the top flight, you've got to be consistent, and he's just not consistent.
Yep.
I agree with that. I agree. I think there's better out there.
He's not. He's not the right man with Rice.
I just don't see. Right when you see your players, that the very few fucking players that you feel any ounce of confidence in whatever department that they're skilled at. When I look at Zubamendi, I don't even know what I look to rely on for. I don't see enough forward cutting passes. He's absolutely non-existent defensively. He's terrible under pressure. If you even look to press him, he fumbles and panics every single time, twice on a Sunday. I don't know what he does. he pops up with the random few goals here and there. Fair play. Like, I mean, I think I would do the same thing. I think Jez would do the same thing. Dal, yeah, if you were on the pitch for that much minutes, I think you'd probably we'd all have 1 or 2 goals for Arsenal, right? Just being in the right place at the right time. I don't see what his stalwart role is. It's non-existent. It just is non-existent.
I wouldn't be on for 2 minutes because I'll probably 2-foot somebody and then I'll be sent off. So,
yeah, fair.
You know, I mean, I look at him and it's like, yeah, he's a little bastard. And yes, he scores against us, the little midget bastard. But yeah, other than that, I don't really see a great deal from him, and he can't take pressure very well. I think Skelly can take pressure a lot better.
I want Skelly to start over him by default. I want it. I've seen enough to start him. Start him on Tuesday or Wednesday, whenever we play that.
Hey, Carl, do you know this wine, mate? You know this
Give
wine?
us a look.
Oh.
Bit to the left.
Zowsy.
No, I don't know that one. Where's it from?
Carrigan.
South Africa, yeah?
Yeah, I'm moving around the world, mate. I'm moving around. You know
Nice. I'm can you wait, hold on. Let me unblur my screen. I'm probably gonna have the FBI calling at my door when I do this, so they know where I actually am. There we go. Right. It's a really light, lovely Loire Valley red. Very, very light. Yeah, Bizou 2024. It's lovely, mate. It's delicious.
What do you guys think of this? This is Starbucks from Seattle, Washington.
That's shite. It don't beat that. It don't beat that. I'm sorry, but it don't beat that.
It's got a really smooth texture taste. Caramel finish.
Jez, only seasoned real men drink wine. Isn't that correct? You know,
only the heathens drink beer and coffee.
Yeah, I think what you've got to look at is guys that might become women at some point drink wine.
In my pocket.
You can't help the uneducated.
Exactly, Jez. You can't help. We'll rise above it, Jez, won't we? We'll just rise above it. We'll rise above it.
Where'd you get that beer from? In my pocket. This beer just grabs another one. Oh no, Jez, you're gonna definitely watch the game later today. You'll be impressed. There was some very good combination play today. I'll
watch it in a bit.
Some attacking play. You'll like Goikarez.
It was excellent, mate.
Look absolutely hungry for more. And then Carl's right. It could have been 4 or 5 today. You know,
it was excellent today. To be honest, it's excellent. And you know me, Jez. I'll call it the way it is, and it was excellent today.
No, you should. You know, I'm with you. You know, I'll call a spade a spade. At the end of the day, that's how it should be. And yeah, I'm looking forward to watching the game. Just go and watch that in about 5-10 minutes.
Perfect. Yeah, I want to recant my comments about Zubomendi being wanted. He does fuck all. I'm with you guys. He does absolute fuck all. I gotta admit it.
You're fine.
Thank you. Appreciate that, Rossi.
You're always my
thinking back of previous matches, he is fucking useless. He really is.
He hides.
I see a small, diminutive little man out there, doesn't know really where to be.
He hides.
Yeah, he can pick a pass. I mean, I think he can pick a pass, but he's always pressed. Right?
He can, but he doesn't. He can, but he doesn't. He just doesn't, though. That's the problem I have with him. Of course he can. Of course he can. He's a professional footballer, but he just
same with Odegaard.
He freaks the fuck out the minute he sees a man even looking to run at him. And also in many situations when we are broken on the counter attack, I watch that little motherfucker. I watch that little prick, and he hides. He hides like Odegaard does. And it's you cannot succeed when you have one man hiding out of 11. If you have two men hiding out of 11, that is calamity. And he does it, and Odegaard does it on a regular fucking basis. And that's why.
If you're
a midfielder for this fucking club, you have to fight, no matter what position it is. Attacking, defensive, 100%. Don't give a fuck.
100%.
So get out of my club. Get out of my club.
You know what? You know what I love about Odegaard. You know what I love about Odegaard is when he does that like attempted press. And I'm going to show you that attempted press, right?
Do it, Yeti.
Show you that attempted
press. Get up, son.
It goes like that.
Put on some music when you got the Odegaard dance.
Kills me, bro. It fucking kills me. What is he doing?
Can you do that again? I didn't quite get that.
I can do it again.
You will do it.
There you go.
There you go.
That was brilliant.
Press.
I still don't think I got it, bro. One more time. Snip it. Clip it. Clip it.
Oh, yeah, shit.
Where's my headphones gone?
Well, guys, I got about 5 more minutes, and I'm going to get some food, and then I'm going to be on with Flawless and TJ and Don C at about 11 o'clock. What a game today. Saka actually fucking roasted Jimenez today.
Put him on your ass.
Oh, my God. He sent him all the way back. Saka must have something against America and Mexico because he roasted their left back Reed from the U.S. of A. and he roasted Jimenez from Mexico. So he must not like Central or North America. But big up Saka. He looked fantastic today. I just,
very well. Yeah.
You know, I just wish this manager would.
I thought, he was going to play the ball then. If I tried to do that, my body would snap.
But Miles Lewis-Skelly was a revelation today, Jezza. It was a revelation in midfield today. Fantastic. And Calafiori wasn't half bad either. It was like I said earlier, it was the right game for Calafiori today.
To be honest, I feel for Jez because at the end of the day, I'd hate to watch it afterwards.
Yeah.
I'm like a real stickler for like watching it at the time. But obviously, it was like another thing. But
there's nothing I could do about it. It's big family do 90th. You know what can you do? Can't say I'm going.
Yeah, you could say club. You could tell your auntie club over family, auntie club over family.
You can do that.
So well. It would not have gone down.
Family's always first.
Your guys, 100%. Your guys' fucking lunchtime kickoffs are 4:30 in the morning, and I've been up at 4:30 to watch fucking Arsenal. In fact, I've been up at 4:30 in the morning to watch Arsenal against Fulham do a Dross fucking 0-0 last season.
Yeah.
So the one thing I like watching the games here in the morning is I have the rest of my day. You know, I can get on with
I was up at 4:30 watching you play Call of Duty and keep turning around and going, I'm done.
Yeah, no, thanks for that. I appreciate that. That video actually got about 30 views, about 10 likes.
Yeah, and you deserve it, bro.
It was a great stream,
bro.
No moderation.
Never. No moderation.
Never.
Love it.
Up to down.
I don't even know how to do
Quality,
that.
mate.
I don't even care either, Carl. But hey, guys, I'm going to run. I'm going to grab something to eat. It's about 2:15. Get some food in me. Good. Thanks, Yeti, for the invite. Big up, Rossi. Big up, Jazz. Good seeing you, bro.
Man. Always a pleasure, bro.
Birthday.
Always a pleasure.
Yeah. Big up the Gunners. Big up the chat. And I will catch you guys soon. Adios.
Take care, bro.
Yeah.
Have a good evening.
Love, man. I mean, what do you think about like West Ham losing today to Brentford? And Spurs got to play Aston Villa tomorrow. And if Spurs can manage to beat Aston Villa, they're above them. It drops West Ham back into the relegation zone.
I see Wolves and Burnley are confirmed, relegated.
Yeah.
They're gone. Doesn't surprise me, Burnley. They're always bloody relegated. We've got Coventry coming back up, haven't we? So,
and Ipswich.
That'd be interesting. But yeah, I mean, there's some interesting games tomorrow and on Monday night.
Some great games tomorrow, to be honest.
Yeah, so yeah, it's going to be worth a good watch. I'm just going to do absolutely nada tomorrow and just sit and watch the football.
Class.
Have a glass or two, or a bottle, one of the two. You know what I'm saying?
One bowl? One bowl?
Pardon?
One bowl?
Yeah, I've cut back a bit, mate. Drinking too much.
Yeah, I get that.
You know what I mean? And so
I've
cut back. And yeah, it's one of them things, you know. But
I tell you what, it's got to be crazy if if Spurs manage to beat Villa tomorrow.
Spurs at home or Villa at home?
It's Villa at home.
Oh, I can't see Spurs then. I can't see Spurs winning that.
I can't. But you know the way that the way it works at this point in the table.
They're rival, aren't they? But, yeah, it's going to be an interesting one because you boys, Forest, are pretty much safe in my opinion.
I think we need one more win, to be honest.
And it's down at West Ham Spurs, isn't it? That's interesting. The old football factory.
Yeah.
GSC, sorry, the GSC. GSC.
Yeah.
That's it. That's the one. That's the one. I actually did. Have you guys watched it? I watched the one the other night. It came up on the TV. I thought, I haven't seen this for years. It's the one, The Firm.
Oh yeah. I watched it. Yeah.
I watched it for the first time about a month ago. I never even heard of it until about a month ago. It was fucking class.
Quality film.
Really good
film.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't watched it in years. I thought, oh God, I remember this. And it was, it's a good film actually.
ID is another good one as well.
What do you guys think? Given because you would know more than me from the real experiences. Like what football firm film do you think did the worst job in representing it? I think I have a feeling I know what the answer is. It's probably Green Street. Was it Green Street? Was probably like one of the worst representatives of that. I
don't know because apparently there's a lot of quite truthful things in that.
Yeah.
I've heard.
I think behind the scenes, it's the most accurate one for me, as I could see it, really was what's the name of it? Cass.
Yeah. About Football Factory.
Yeah, not really. Little bit bullshit, that one. But they're all pumped up for
TV, like
Yeah.
Of course, they're all pumped up for the filming, but
the views and the likes.
Is the most realistic one. Mainly because he's in it. So, and how he grew up in the East End and all the shit he went through. When he got shot and everything like that. So that's the one for me. GSE, not really. Americans in it, not really seeing.
Frodo Baggins. Baggins.
I'll be honest with you. I was young enough when that film came out, and all of us in school we loved that film. Like we were like, this is fucking brilliant. We need to start our own firm for our local fucking shitty GAA club. Shit, we were so cringe with it. So it's a fun film, but it's not Laura.
It is, yeah. It is.
Yeah. He just gets taken out by having Frodo in it.
You're right.
You know what I mean?
You're so right.
Wow, Stephanie's saying, I watched Get Carter last night. Yeah, same as here.
Quality film.
That's a great film.
Been years
Michael Caine.
Michael Caine.
Yeah, that is a proper good film. That.
My name is Michael Caine.
Michael Caine. Michael Caine.
Fucking awesome, bro.
It sounds like Michael Caine,
Awesome.
but, you know.
Yeah, I mean,
Good film,
that
great
is class. Absolute class. I love these, like, reality type films, though. Even though they go a little bit over the top. Like with ID, my mate was, like, the director of ID 2, which I enjoyed that as well. You know, where they're, like, throwing darts at each other in the fans and all that kind of stuff. That is fucking crazy. Throwing darts at people. But back in the day...
That's so nasty. Like. That's such a
Back in the day, all used to fucking spend all their week making ninja stars in the metal room to throw at people when the fucking game started.
No wonder you English are animals, lads. This is what you do in your spare time as kids. No wonder you fucking conquered the world and fucking destroyed us.
Exactly.
I got thrown out the ground. It was at Wolves when the Wolves lot were throwing. You know, darts you get at fairgrounds.
Yeah.
Plastic body flight.
They're kind of short. They're kind of short, aren't they? Kids?
Yeah, they were throwing them over there. One stuck in my jeans, so I picked it out. Didn't hurt me at all. Right? And then the 3 stewards came down and threw me out. So I had a start in my hands. And it landed in my leg. It landed in my leg. I didn't do anything.
You got thrown out. You got thrown out for that.
Yeah, I got thrown out. I did a show about it.
God.
I
remember you had a great stream that we all loved. It was the old firms. I think the title was The Old Firms. What was it all about? It was one of your old shows you did about 3 years ago. Yeah, it was a great show. It was a great show. I love those.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah,
I think that's where you told that story, Jez. Actually, originally, I think you told that story in that stream. It's fucking brilliant.
Yeah, and I'll get booted out. I'm all on my own, right? And these, I was very lucky, very lucky. There was an police inspector there, right? The police were trying to throw me out off the concourse. And there was all these
I love that comment.
And I'm like, fucking, I'm gonna get done bad here. And this inspector, fair play to him, he let me stay behind where the police were until half time, when my mates came out and we fucked off out. But this is like, I haven't done nothing. It landed on me. They see me holding it. 3 of them come down, manhandled me out, down the stairs, get out. You know, I think I haven't done nothing.
That'd drive you mad.
Mate, when you get fucking kicked out and you're in that danger area, that is scary shit.
It is. It's not nice. You're totally isolated.
Yeah.
You don't really know where you are. You know, and the officers behind the not cordon, but where they were trying to push me out the concourse. You can see all this lot hanging about, and I'm like, well, what the fuck am I going to do on my own? You know, you got like 5 or 6 of them. Come on,
you're fucked. You're totally fucked.
You're done.
Oh yeah, you're fucked. You're absolutely fucked.
I
mean, it's like Millwall.
Go on, mate. Go on.
It's like Millwall. They would speak to you and find out where you was from by how you spoke. So they'd like ask you the time.
Yeah.
So if you went, oh, it's about like 9 o'clock or whatever. Oh, it's for fucking Nottingham, banging. You know, it was serious shit back then. It's not the same now. I think shit still goes off in the background. I don't know if it does or not. But it's like back then, you had to sort of be careful. You didn't wear your shirts or you didn't wear your colours or anything like that because you would get fucked up.
Never did at home. You never did away. Never wore coats.
No.
But
you would get fucked up.
One of the things we got stitched at Port fucking hell, Stoke. We asked fucking joke here. We asked this elderly lady the way to the ground because we'd never been there before. And she went, "Oh yeah, down here, do this, do that, do this." It's all terrace streets, right? A bit like on Coronation Street. Yeah, all like that. And we said to her, "Oh, is there a pub around that it's okay to go in?" And she went, "Yeah, there's a pub down there. You're fine. I did a show about this one actually, and so we're walking down. There's about 12 of us, something like that. And so we walked in this pub. It's a fucking Stoke home pub.
Oh, fuck's sake.
In there.
Oh, Jesus.
And we thought, well, we've got to face it out now. We went to the bar, spoke to the lady behind the bar. It was very, very nice. And we had ordered whatever we had. I remember this fucking man mountain of a guy. He was all over there, everywhere. Proper big monster. And he said, I can't do a Stoke accent, but he said, "Where are you from, boys?" We went, "Well, you know where we're from."
Oh, jeez.
And he just looked at us. I thought, we are going to get a proper fucking idea. And he went, "You got some balls coming in here?" And we didn't know. We weren't going there to like for a kick-off. Right? We just went in there to, like, have a drink and bag of crisps, you know. And we got damn lucky there. Got to swear it down. They would have kicked the fucking living shit out of us. And yeah, I mean, them days were they were
different. It was different, wasn't it?
The thing is now, I think, it's so around the football grounds now. There's so much CCTV.
Yeah.
That you can't get away with it. Yeah, you might be right. It might still crack over.
I still think it goes on. This is why I said to you ages ago that we need to, like, pick a field and like get them to pay us to go in there and beat the shit out of each other.
It probably does still happen.
I think it still does happen.
It's all very organised now.
Well, you'd have to be, Jez, wouldn't you? Like you said, like you it would have to be incredibly organised because the surveillance nowadays and everything, where everyone having camera phones in their back pocket, CCTV, like there's no escape from the law now.
Yeah,
that's the sad thing about it.
Yeah,
that's the sad thing about it. Like, yeah.
I mean, even now they still have police in the grounds with their not video cameras, whatever they are nowadays. But they're still videoing. What's like the clock end at the Emirates, where you got the away and the home fans. They're all there, still videoing it. And I swear down, if Millwall do come up, there'll be a lot more in attendance for that. Cause they're still pretty active, that lot.
Oh, they're major active. A mate of mine's a Millwall fan, and I know 100% they're mega active.
Yeah, I mean, West Ham, the ICF is still around. I know that for a fact. And the Bushwhackers, they're I don't know. I'm sure they probably are. So that'll be one that will be a proper kick-off. If they do come up next season. I mean, they might miss each other, mightn't they? Millwall come up, West Ham go down. Don't know. You don't know.
Yeah.
But, I mean, it's a lot nicer now. But it's still around, I'm sure. I'm still think it
I
goes.
still think it could like go off though. I don't think the police have got it 100% sorted. I still think if people was 100% on it, it would still go off.
Yeah, I don't doubt that. I don't think the Arsenal. Well, I know they're not active. Well,
look at that lot, fucking Ashburton guys.
well, the boys in black.
Yeah,
Ones that ran at West Ham 3 years ago.
absolute clowns, bro.
Oh, fair play to them. They give their support. You know, they're not a firm.
Nah.
Not one of them would stand their corner. That's for sure. You know what I mean? But yeah, I like the attitude. You know, they try to get everybody going in the clock end and all this and all the clapping. Very, very European. That is very.
To be honest, I like it when they're actually fans instead of actually doing the other thing. You know, when they actually support the team.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because a lot of them back in the day, I mean, I went to a Forest match ages ago, and everybody I saw on the corners had great big scars down their faces and all that kind of stuff. So you could see what was going to go off. It was Cardiff, and we ended up on Trent Bridge, and it was like Braveheart. Everybody was running into each other and fucking fighting each other. And there was this old guy who had a kid with him, yeah, and he was trying to like get away from it, and this Cardiff fan was trying to smash a bottle on his kid's head. I stopped that, and it was like, what the fuck are you doing? Trying to smash a kid? You know, this guy's trying to get away from it. Let him fucking get away from it. You know. And that's the worst part of it for me.
Well, I tell you what. Oh, sorry, Jess. Go ahead. No, please go ahead.
I mean, it was the infamous West Ham one at Highbury with the Arsenal fans at the tube station. There was rules, well, unwritten rules. You never took weapons. It was always fists.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
The way it should be. The guy that actually did that, he stabbed that young lad to death. Can't think of his name now. The ICF actually dealt with him on their own turf because it gave them a terrible, terrible name. And even though they were a nasty bunch, they never used weapons. And it was always known in law. If you were involved in that sort of stuff, you didn't take knives, you didn't take guns, you didn't take iron bars, things like that. It was purely
just face to face having a fucking fight.
And that was how it
should be.
You know, if you're down on the ground, you might get a good kicking, but
fair.
You know, you didn't stamp on people's heads and things like that. That's all TV shit.
Yeah, that's bollocks.
When you were down. Right, I mean, I used to watch what's going on. And when people went down, you might get a kick in the bollocks and a kick in the guts, but you didn't stamp on people's heads.
No.
It didn't happen.
No.
You know, it was I say gentlemanly. That's not really right, is it?
No, but I get you. It is, though, Jez. You're right. It is gentle.
It is.
Just when there's a code of conduct, I would say that's gentleman. You know, it's the same in rugby. Because I used to play rugby. I was about to say, because when you were mentioning Cardiff, we had a rare away treat playing a Welsh team, which happened to be fucking Cardiff youth team, and I just remember how fucking rough those bastards were, and we didn't expect it because you hear respect to all the Welsh people, respect to all the Welsh people in the chat, but like. You know, when you hear the accent of a Welsh person, you think like, "There's no way you can be tough." Respectfully, and Jez, I know you've Welsh blood, but like the accent is hilarious to us. You know, we were young having over for rugby, And these lads kicked the living shit out of us. They fucking destroyed us and fucking were stamping in the rooks on the ground and everything, mate. We got bollocks. We got totally bollocks. And I was like, yeah, okay, fair enough. Those Welsh fuckers can fucking scrap. I tell you that. They were bastards, yeah. Anyway.
Yeah, it was madness, really. I mean,
yeah, I can imagine.
The Arsenal Chelsea FA Cup final in Cardiff was when Kenny was there, and it was one of them where Chelsea had taken in the Cardiff High Street. They'd taken over one of the main pubs there. It was the Cardiff home pub, one of them. And it was, I mean, I wasn't there. It was a riot. I was up at Cardiff Castle, which is right near what was the Millennium Stadium. And the Cardiff Soul Crew had linked up. I mean, this is how stupid it was, right? Two arch enemies in Wales was the Soul Crew and the Swansea Jacks.
Yeah.
Well, they amalgamated to come and have a go at Arsenal and Chelsea. And then what you had then, right, was two London firms. You had the Headhunters and the Gooners linking up together to fight them. I mean, it was stupidity. It was stupidity. Right? You know, I mean, you knew the following season, Chelsea and the Swansea Jacks would be kicking the shit out of each other. Right? Yet on that day, they wanted to kick the shit out of Arsenal Chelsea.
That's crazy. It's so fucking crazy.
It just shows what a load of bollocks it really is.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, when England go in Europe or around the world, World Cup, right? That film, The Firm, shows it. Right?
Yeah.
You've got all different firms: Arsenal, Tottenham, West Ham, Chelsea, and all that lot in London, trying to amalgamate to be one firm to go abroad to fight German, Dutch, and all that. And you think, what the fucking load of bollocks is this thing?
Why then after that do you kick the shit out of each other next Sunday after the World Cup then afterwards?
Yeah, I mean,
crazy.
Crazy. And I just never got that. I just never I thought, what the hell is this about?
I get you.
Big up, Adam.
Big up, Adam.
It's actually madness. It was fun when I was in my 20s.
Yeah, it is.
It was a good laugh. It was exciting. You never knew what was going to happen. But I'm older now, and I look back now, I think, what a fucking idiot. What were you doing?
Yeah.
But we all have that like instinct though, lads. You know, when we were in our early 20s. Like I know I'm younger, but I'm definitely not 20 anymore. But we all as men have that like lust for danger, lust for excitement, and I think being a part of a firm, say if you were, not saying anyone was, it's just the most perfect storm, right? You're a fan of a club that you dedicate your life and soul to. And there's also an avenue where you can pursue your most primal human instinct to fight another male. Like we all have that in us deep down, and it's just like the perfect storm, isn't it? Though particularly at that age,
the thing is, it's a family. It's a family.
That's the word.
You become like a family,
and that too. And you have that camaraderie then as well, which a lot of people were probably lacking too. You know, it's a perfect storm. Yeah, I totally get it. Totally get it.
You become like a proper family with people, and you will do everything to help them out.
Especially if your team wasn't very good at the time, right?
Yeah.
Like when Arsenal went through it, and you were going to games home and away, and you were going to the game and giving it all the mouth and the large and all that, it gave you a sort of bond.
Yeah.
You know, and
that's huge.
And that I think is what it gets invested. If that's true nowadays, I wouldn't know, but it certainly was back in those days, the late 70s, 80s, through to the early 90s. You were part of you were part of a unit. Yes, you were part of a family. And
you had a sense of you had a sense of belonging. I'm sure, Jez.
Yeah,
A sense of
100%.
belonging. You know,
That is it. Key.
it's crucial.
You just got the key.
It's a massive relief.
Sense of belonging.
Massive release from the work, from your working week. If you're under stress, under whatever, and it was a massive release to go out to a game, giving it all the big large. And
it's like I could imagine you've all like say the problems. You say you have the worst work week of your life. The missus is wrecking your head. You have issues with your family, and then you go on match day. It's all an escape from that and a way to release as well. I imagine that must be so addictive.
The thing is also is those guys would die for you, so you would die for them.
Exactly. Yeah, that's beautiful.
You always stood united. That's the thing, you see. You always stood united. There's a very good punk song. I can't think of the name of the band who did it now. I'm not much into punk music, but very, very well-known song by oh God.
Not the Clash, is it?
No. I can see it in my head. I can hear it in my head.
The Cramps, hardly. The Cramps with a K. No, the Cramps.
Not Sex Pistols.
No, it wasn't the Sex Pistols.
Ramones, hardly.
No. It's a London band, London punk band.
Okay.
Oh,
can't
God.
think.
It's going to annoy me now.
Yeah.
I can hear the song in my head, and it was a lot of Chelsea used to sing it. I don't know why, because they weren't Man United. It wasn't about Man United. It was about standing united. And damn, I can't remember the name of it.
That's gonna piss you off as well. I know how that works.
Yeah, you'd be lying in bed at 3 in the morning. At 3 in the morning, you're lying in bed, and it'll come to your head then.
I hate it.
The kids stand united forever. Blah blah blah. The kids stand united. Da 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 da. I mean, it wasn't Tubeway Army, wasn't it?
I don't think I'd know, Jez, to be honest with you. I won't even guess.
Yeah, it's a well-known song back in the day, back in the 80s. Kids, they're united forever. Da 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 da.
Yeah.
Kids Stand United is an iconic 1978 punk rock single by Sham 69.
It's Sham 69.
No, well done. Well done, yeah. Well done. Well done, bro.
Google, bro. Not me. It's Google.
Yeah, a great track, that. Football song.
I listened to it after, actually.
I remembered it, but I just couldn't think who it was, to be honest. We're back in a sec. I need more cocaine.
No, don't think about that.
He's such a wind-up, Jez, isn't he, mate?
Jesus.
No, but Jez, those stories are absolute gold dust, mate. Like, you know, this is if you don't mind me saying it, it's respectfully, like, this is right there. What you were talking about all stream tonight is the reason why so many people fell in love with your channel, mate. Those stories, the stuff that we will never live and like look to learn from, like that's what you should do, mate. Honestly, I was even thinking to myself while you were telling these stories, if you streamed as just a segment once a week, just on a random story like that, it doesn't even have to be epic. Just one match day experience as a living fan that you've been for the last God knows how many years, mate. People would lap that stuff up, and that's what people. I think that's what people love,
mate. The thing is, Carl, right? Yeah. Maybe more people watch it now because there's more subscribers. I don't know, but that was when I first started the channel, and so I don't know. I mean, I've got loads of stories like that, loads of stories.
I know,
and funny ones as well. Funny ones that were fucking tits up and. I I might do that in the summertime. Might do.
Yeah, but my point is, I just want you to know, Jez. I know it's like regardless of what numbers it's going to make. Listen, I have no fucking clue on that. But what I do know is it's gold dust. Like that's what people who are genuinely in tune with Arsenal want to hear that we've never experienced. Especially the likes of me who lives abroad. And there's many others too. Stories like that are absolute magic. Mate, once a week you do a story like that. The funny one, it doesn't all have to be heavy. Like you said, the funny ones. Mate, we be there. I'd be there every week listening to that.
Yeah,
I'm talk. When
the when the season's finished,
yeah,
I've got loads of little stories like that. It might only be 20-minute shows.
Perfect.
Don't matter.
Yeah, exactly.
20 minutes is more than 2 hours, so.
Well, yeah.
When it makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah, I might well do that. Resurrect that part of it.
Do, mate. Do. I think it'd be a good idea, mate. Honestly,
I used to enjoy doing them, and used to get the same people in for everyone because I used to enjoy them, and used to get some funny comments as well.
Of course. Yeah.
Yeah, I might resurrect that, Carl.
Yep. No, I think you should, Jez. I mean that's the golden thing you have to offer in this world, things that we don't have to experience, and that's what you should showcase. You have a platform to do it. Put it out there, mate. Again, I don't know anything. I'm only a mere commenter at best, occasionally a mod. That's all I am. I'm nobody, but I know what's good anyway. I know for sure streams like that would be great because I know they're fun as fuck to listen to. Even tonight, Yeti, isn't it? Hearing these stories are fucking class, aren't they?
It's fun. It is. There's so many Arsenal tubers out there, but a lot of them were never there in that time, and I'm not blaming them for that.
Of course not. No.
So you'd be different then.
There you go.
You know, it's the fact that they weren't there. They don't understand what it was about, and you know, the likes of people, respectively, like Egal, all them other people.
Yeah,
they love Arsenal. You know, Positive Dan, all these type of chaps. They were never there, so they don't know what it was about. The dramas that went on, and some of it was really funny. What happened?
Yeah.
To be honest, some of the stupid things that we did.
Big up, Mr. Whitesnake. Congratulations on Leeds staying up in the Premier League. Glad to see it, bro.
Was that Leeds United? That Leeds United? Oh yeah, Leeds United. Great club. What a club.
Great history, man.
Yeah. A lot of history of them.
No, but I think that's what you should always do. You know, like that's the unique perspective and niche that you can always offer into the world that nobody else can, and that's what we want to see.
That's what you need.
That's what we want to see. That's what I want to see, and that's what I know many other people want to see. Because when you did it before, Jez, like it got great reactions. It got great views. I remember the firm stream that you did. I think the last time I was looking at your channel, I think you got over like 11,000 views. If you're looking at those numbers. Even though it shouldn't matter, but it's fun to talk about. It's what we all learn, and nobody else can offer that, Jez. You know what I mean?
Just talking about Arsenal history. I mean, Arsenal have got some fantastic.
Yeah, you don't get a lot of people involved with it, mate. They're not in the history.
It's not about the views though. It's about you saying what you've got to say.
I learned so much from those shows.
You know, I mean, look, bro. I'll be honest with you, Jez. Right. When you did the Arsenal history and more, I went on to another channel which gave the history, and I got more from that. And I was mega interested in it, you know, the Woolwich thing and all that kind of stuff. And it's like, just keep doing it. If you enjoy doing it, just do it.
Well, funny enough, you say that. I had a couple of chats. New subscribers actually said, been watching some of your old videos. Can you direct me to the one with the controversy of when Arsenal got promoted back into Div 1 and Tottenham got relegated. And I said, yeah. I said, I'll tell you where it is. I said, I did 2 streams about it. The corruption of the club, Arsenal, at the time, was old Henry Norris and what he did. And I said, yeah, you have to go back about 3 years, but it is there. And I did manage to find it. I'll tell you what was streaming on. It'd be much easier if you could actually have like a library of video.
100%, Stephanie.
You could actually
100%.
have a library, and you could actually redirect people and say, "Oh yeah, this is this one." It took me ages to find it. It must take me about an hour and a half.
Yeah, totally, Mr. Whitestate.
And I thought, oh, for fuck's sake.
You know what, Jez? I'd do it, but I can't remember half of this shit, to be honest. I mean, I read about most of it. I mean, I can't go on about the European Cups and all that kind of stuff because I was 7 years old when all that kind of thing happened. And I wasn't born into a football family. Well, I was, but I was born into a Notts County family, not Nottingham Forest. I went to Nottingham Forest because I loved the badge and it just resonated with me. And then I looked on to like Brian Clough and I just loved the guy. And I did meet him at some point, you know.
Brian Clough.
I just went with it with that. So I can't do like an history sort of thing like you can do. You can do that. I can't.
I can't I do have to fact check, you know. Look,
Big up Door on Tour. How you doing, bro? Hope you're well, pal.
I do have to fact check it sometimes, make sure I'm not talking a complete load of bollocks. My missus says to me sometimes, when I was doing them shows, she said, "You talk a load of old shit. Why do you talk about modern things?" And I said, "Well, because I like talking about the past." And she turned around to me and said, "Well, that's because you live in the past."
The past was great.
I said, "That's a better time, though, wasn't it?" 1975, Stephanie.
It was quality. Quality. Past
Yeah.
was.
Terry Neal moved from Spurs to Arsenal was 1975. Yeah.
And Door on Tour says that Jez fella is a legend. Big up, dude. Door on Tour is another Forest fan. Absolute quality guy.
Nice one, man.
In Forest for ages. Love him to bits. The first one that I actually had that I went on stream with. Big up Door on Tour, man. Forest forever.
The thing is, you know, Nottingham Forest have got an amazing history.
Amazing.
Yeah. I could do a show about your history. I watched both of your European Cup finals, and it was like when you had Cloughie and Peter Taylor, probably one of the greatest modern day combinations.
Duos. Yeah, 100%.
Ever.
100%.
Ever. And they were a joy to watch.
And the amazing link, the amazing link that Arsenal and Nottingham Forest have as well. The reason that we wear red and white, if I'm not mistaken, is because they lent the shirts to us back in the day.
Yeah.
They're ex-players.
Yeah. Which is fabulous. Like that's I think that's why we inherently genetically have time for, you know, extra time for.
See, if you win the fucking Premier League, you better fucking respect us.
I knew that.
You
was
better
coming, bro.
fucking respect us.
We already respect you. You know that, bro. We love Forest. Forest is a legendary club. I mean, just remember, Yeti, about a few months ago, I was sending you my reactions to watching like random Cloughie stories. Like the stories are the fucking most funniest things I've ever heard, especially when Mark Crosby. When Mark Crosley, your ex-goalkeeper, tells the stories of Duffy, they crack me up. They're the funniest things I've ever heard in my life. They're hilarious.
Do you know what? Yeah. I model myself on Brian Clough. I'm exactly the same way. Not in the way that we did, but the way I am in my life, I am exactly the same way. I speak it real. I don't piss around. I say it exactly the way it is. And that's the way he was. He's a quality bloke.
Yeah, absolutely.
Legend.
I used to love stuff. But he used to like... He looked like a cold fish. And he'd come out and actually beat the start. I used to absolutely love it. And it was so class.
A legend. An absolute legend.
Yeah.
Should have been an England manager, bro.
Yeah. Facts.
Yeah, true. I'm just going to go and get rid
Top
of
up. Get another bottle, Jez. Get another bottle.
Jez is going for some cocaine. You're not living in the past, you are reliving times that bring back memories that brought joy, and sometimes I'll take with camaraderie you get something that is no longer around these days. Yeah, 100%, Mr. Whiteside. 100%. Imagine Cloughie on players with long earrings and tattoos. Well, I ain't got no tattoos, so if you're alright with that.
Steffi, Calafiore would be Brian Clough's biggest nightmare. Imagine Calafiore, Cloughie's team. Imagine. But mate, that's the best. This is the best. This is the happiest I've seen Jez in a long time. It's lovely to see. This is the Jez we all fucking love. I hope. Yeah, this
is the guy.
This is him.
Guy.
This is him. This is what he needs to do in his channel as well. Talk about those stories. That's what I was saying when you went for a piss. I was saying just talk about that, mate. We all want that. We 100%. Want to hear your stories. They're fucking class, man. Anyway,
100%. 100%.
Yeah.
This is how we want it to go. This, having a laugh. This is how we always do him, like back in the day. I know we're still live, but anyway.
I'm happy to be a part of it too, as a mere chatter too. You know what I mean? Because it'd be easy for you to be like, I only have certain people that I can gain from, but you don't do that. You just
bro, you ain't no mere chatter.
No, but you know what I'm saying though. The way like a lot of other people they'd only have people on who are like, oh well, he's a big channel or whatever. No, you're just sound, man. You're just.
Jez is always happy on here. It's down to you two guys. Yeah, absolutely, 100%, and that's what counts.
Him, not me. Him.
That's what counts.
Yeah.
It's a bit like hearing a Ronnie Corbett in the rocking chair. Not sure what that means.
What you get, Jez? Did you get an top up of the wine? Did you get top up? I'll show you.
I'm making up for lost time today. I've got another.
Another one. I'm on another one too. I'll just change my fucking visual effects. No blur. I'm on the old Beaujolais Côte de Pie from Jean Foyard.
Oh, very much.
I'm on Cruz Campo, but I think everybody knew that anyway.
Your channel sponsor.
It should be, Jez. It should be, man.
It 100% should be. But they don't listen to me, bro. So they don't sponsor me.
Someday,
they should sponsor me.
Fuck yeah, they
100%.
Yeah.
Jez is always happy on here. It's just down to you two guys, and it's a bit like hearing Ronnie Corbett in that rocking chair. You know what? It's crazy. You look at the way that life is now, and you look at all these series and all these things that's going on, and it's like, it's fucking bonkers. It is bonkers, isn't it, Jez?
I don't know what you're on about, mate. Sorry.
Just the shit you're watching on TV nowadays.
Oh, right.
Social media and all that kind of crap.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's a lot of shit.
It makes no sense, does it? It makes absolutely no sense. But anyway, Jez, I'll ask you, right? With West Ham losing today and Spurs possibly winning tomorrow, which I think they will. I know it sounds crazy, but I've got a funny feeling they'll scum it. I got a funny feeling they'll scum it. What do you think about like how we've gone under Vito? Because we're like 9 games unbeaten now. Would you like to face us?
It's a very good question, isn't it?
Would you like to face us in your going for the title?
At your grounds, no. At the Emirates, I'd say okay. But let's be fair. Let's be honest. Forest, you've done well. You dug yourself out of shit. You were heading out. I think you're safe now, which I have to say respectfully. I had to see. I've got a lot of time for Nottingham Forest, and
yeah, you've said that many times. I respect it
because you deserve that respect for what your honours. You have to say that because you've won 2 Champions Leagues back to back as well. And no, you didn't.
Is that what those 2 stars are? I was wondering what.
Oh, Jez, why did you remind him? For fuck's sake!
You try and show respect.
Exactly.
And this bloody hairy twat. Yeah, you know what I mean? But anyway, I'll talk to you, Cole. You've actually
I'll be real. I'll be linear, and I'll be easy to talk to.
Go on, go for it.
You have the floor. You have the floor, my friend.
No, I think right now, well done to Forest. I think you're safe, and it's going to be an interesting game tomorrow. I'm going to watch that game actually, Villa Spurs. Of course, I want Villa to go. Not Villa. I want Spurs to go down. Of course I do. It'll be the second time in my life I've seen them get binned out, and fucking funny, really. But at the end of the day,
it is funny, man.
Respectfully, well done to Nottingham Forest. It's going to come down to West Ham or Spurs, isn't it?
Yeah,
I want West Ham to stay up. I'll tell you for why. I've also got a bit of a soft spot for West Ham, but I want to see what's going to happen if Millwall come up.
Same here, Jez. Same here.
Game, man. Going down the new den. Woo-hoo! That'd be fun there. That'd be a fun. I've been down there. I did a show about that one actually not long ago. When I was an apprentice, I went to 2 games there. I was working with another guy because my college was in Peckham, well, Old Kent Road.
Oh wow! And
he said, fancy coming to Millwall to watch a game. And I said, yeah, okay, fair enough. It was good. Evening games. One was Portsmouth. And there was a lot of trouble in that one. You had the Portsmouth 657 crew there. And it was, it's fucking trouble all over the place. And, but as a neutral, it was worth a watch. But the next time I went there twice as a neutral. And then I went there for, I think it was a FA Cup game at the new den, the new ground, and that was an occasion as well. Fucking hell!
I can imagine, Jesus. Even the name of the ground, the den. You just know it's trouble.
I'll tell you what, they are scary people. They are scary people. When we played against Bristol City. The City Ground. I was at the bar, and I was ordering a drink, I don't know why the Millwall fans were there, but there was like a few Millwall fans there. And I got a drink and I went outside and Bristol City was outside and I just turned around and went, "Oh, I had a cider," which is what they say, and everyone turned around to me and went, "You know what, you're surrounded by people that are like Bristol City fans or whatever, I don't know." But a pint glass went up in the air and it was going for a girl that was with us. So I got in the way and it hit me on the head. And it just fucking went after that. It completely went after that. It was fucking insane. And that was like back nowadays. And there was a guy trying to video it and he got punched straight in the face. His phone went straight into his face when he got punched. And then Bristol City after the game was smashing up this fucking ground. And then I noticed a badge. I noticed something on the floor. And it was a card. And I picked it up and it said ICF. That's West Ham. So I don't know what that was all about.
Well, they used to infiltrate each other all the time. That was always how it used to be back in them days. It was a weird time. It was fucking weird. I remember once at Highbury, and we're in the
City firm. Yeah.
And we had a load of I think we were playing West Ham, I think, and we had a load of bushwhackers in there, and they weren't there to fight the Arsenal; they were there to fight West Ham. You think, why are you here? And
just taking the day off.
See, the thing over the years.
My god!
You get to know the faces.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
You know the top boys, and you think, oh yeah, he's ICF.
It was mental in them days.
Bushwhackers. There's a guy who comes to my chat who I've known for donkey's years. He was in the original F Troop at Millwall, and I've known him for donkey's years, and he's an old fucker like me now, but he's still around, and we have a good old banter and a good old chat, take the piss out of each other privately on Instagram, and he's not involved with the firms much now, but he was there, and there's another guy that I used to you knew who they were.
Yeah.
You saw them at all the games, right?
Yeah.
You attended. Yeah. Like when we used to go to Leeds, and the inter-service crew, Leeds United's inter-service crew. I mean, you knew who they were. You'd see them. They'd be hanging about waiting, right? And so you think, yeah, I remember that bloke. And so it was. I suppose in one way it was funny, but in another way it was quite scary. But it gave it gave you
definitely,
and it was, it's just fucking stupid, really.
Yeah,
but
the thing is, you knew there was about it. If you knew there was, you knew there was about it. So if you got in there, like target reticles, then you will be the one that got what they had to give. Because there was tough guys.
Oh, fuck me. Jesus Christ. Yeah.
They didn't fuck about.
Proper naughty people, man.
But when there's when you guys are saying that there was a rule where it was only fists, no weapons, no kicks to the head and the ground, no stamps.
Oh no, there's no weapons.
Like that to me is like the proper way to do sort of any
Of course
sort
it
of
is. Yeah,
physical
100%.
altercations. And nowadays it's completely lost. Nowadays it's straight to the gun, straight to the knife, straight to the easiest metric before. Whereas back in the day, like it's crazy for sure, but at least there's some sort of rules to it, unspoken gentlemanly rules.
Yeah, it's like a
Towards
gentlemanly thing where you
Yeah.
go fist instead
And
of like having
to me,
weapons and all
call
that
me.
kind
I
of
might be a
stuff.
psycho, but to me, there's a beauty to that. If that's the common understanding between people, is that you can hash it out, kick the fucking living shit out of each other.
I think it was
That's
phenomenal.
where it ends. Yeah, I think so too. I wish I was a part of it, not because I think I would have been good at it, but just because all of any sort of scraps I've ever been in always had weapons fucking pulled on me at some stage in my life. Do you know what I mean? That sort of etiquette. That sort of etiquette is very alluring to me.
Stupid things were like what happened to me. 23rd December '77. I got a brick in my face, and
Yeah, not nice.
Lost all them teeth and cut right up here and all that shit. But that was a totally different situation. That was Arsenal Spurs, the Yid Army, and that was that's how it was. But that was a mental night. Bottles were throwing both ways. It was going everywhere, and that was that's probably one of the worst experiences I've ever had myself.
A brick to the face is fucking serious, Jez, man. What year? What year was that, Jez? When that happened against Spurs?
23rd December, 1977.
Oh, the 70s. Okay, wow, Jesus.
That was my first ever trip away. Was it 78? I think it was 78. I never remember. That was my first away trip, first ever away game at White Hart Lane, and I never fucking get that one.
We got PFC TV 122. Welcome to the cave.
You won't forget that one, Jez, for sure. I bet, bro. Jesus.
No, we just stuffed them 5. They're just
Cole, you know what? It's terrifying. It's scary.
Yeah.
It is absolutely terrifying. And you either go one way or you go another.
Yeah.
You're either going to run or you're either going to get involved.
Because
it is scary.
Obviously, like being like I live in Ireland, so I've never lived the ructions of the firms, of course, but I've been in mad situations in my life. But that sounds amazing. Like to me, because the mad situations I've been in my life, where like whenever you got into conflict with somebody, like you knew a weapon was being pulled, or 40 lads would be looking after you for the rest of your life until the beef is sorted. That's the way Ireland works. It's very tribal in a way. It's like, whereas when I'm hearing the stories about the firms, when you have a bunch of people that will ride or die with you, and there's an etiquette where there's no weapons used involved. If you go down, it's kicks to the stomachs and that's it. Excuse me. To me, it sounds beautiful. Like in a way, it's fucked up. But do you get what I'm saying? Compared to what I'm used to, it's like any gripe I've ever had with someone in my life, it was like it ended up being with like a knife pulled on me, or fucking 10 lads show up at your fucking door, or follow you around and shit. That's the way Ireland works, sadly. And if anyone's Irish in the chat, they'll fucking back me up on that.
No, I totally agree. I mean, I think when it comes down to like a face-to-face, man-to-man fist fight, that's cool. I ain't got no
100%.
problem with that.
Love it.
But when it comes down to them like using weapons, that's where it becomes an issue.
I think it'd be different nowadays. I think you'd have people with the snides.
100%. 100%.
Agree, Jez. Totally agree, Jez.
100%.
I got smacked round the head at Stoke away game, 1980 something rough, 81, 82, and I got hit round the head with a bit of wood. Knocked me right out. I was gone. 8 stitches round the back of my head, and it was like
That's a coward.
I don't actually remember much about it. All I remember is just whack, bang, boom, gone.
Fucking hell, man.
Waking up in an ambulance, going down to the hospital. I mean, fucking head stitched back together. And that's naughty because...
Yeah, that's sneaky. That's sneaky.
A cheap shot.
I think that's a coward.
Yeah, well,
it is. Yeah.
It was always you went face to face, toe to toe. But
yeah,
you're always going to get the dirty trick and somebody will smack you around the back of the head. You know,
or you're fighting somebody and then somebody comes in and punches you in the back of the head. Or whatever like that. I hate that shit. If you're going one-on-one, which nobody does anymore, which is back in the day was always, okay, come on then, let's fucking go for it. And nowadays you get it's always 5-on-1 or whatever. That's
it's always
shit.
But that's what I grew up in.
Shit.
That's what I grew up in, Dave. That's what I grew up in. So like I would be like, you know, I have an issue with you, say, or somebody.
You don't have a chance.
Right, and then all of a sudden they phone up their friends, they phone up their cousins, whatever, their fucking mother-in-law, beats you with a rolling pin or whatever. But like it was never one-on-one in my world. So it was always like fucking gang warfare almost. And it's like, what are we doing here? You're a fucking... No one's a hard man when you act like that. You're a bunch of
cowards.
Pussies. You know, it'd be so easy. And guys, the two of you would know this, yeah? When you do have a fisticuffs with somebody, one-on-one, one of you wins. When you get knocked out, you knock out the other person. Chances are you'll shake hands after and move on.
Yeah, that's completely gone nowadays.
No, but but that's what I always yearned for. And it never existed in my world.
No, I totally agree.
That's the way it should be, though.
Used to be,
am I right? You'd shake hands after it, though, Jez, wouldn't you? You'd shake hands if it was one. Sorry, Jez. If you were to have, say, a spat with someone, say, one-on-one, and it went physical, say, back in the day, you do that, you'd end up shaking hands after it and move on. You know what I'm saying?
Well, one of you would be standing and one of you wouldn't. But when you're like toe to toe, then you get shafted round the back of the head.
Oh yeah, but that's different. Yeah.
You know, you got no chance on that one. And
that's not what I'm saying. Yeah.
Well, the worst thing is if they win and put you on the deck, they start stamping on your fucking head.
I know, it's ridiculous.
Instead of like looking at it as in, yeah, I'll put you down. Let's walk away from that.
It didn't used to, look, forget about what you see in these TV films. That never happened. It was an unwritten law, right? You go toe to toe, face to face.
I'm not talking back in the day. I'm talking now.
Oh, now, yeah. I mean, you get stabbed now.
Yeah.
Fucking shot.
Yeah.
God knows what else. Blast. I mean, I remember being at in a pub. Where the fuck was that now? It was. No, it wasn't Leicester. No, it was up that way. Derby, right? And we went in this.
A bunch of sheep shagging twats, anyway.
We walked into this. When they had the old baseball ground, we walked into this pub. Big mistake, and this lot. There was about 8 of us. We didn't know it was we didn't realise. We were stupid.
Of course.
Fucking pint glasses thrown at us, bottles, and all kinds of shit. You know, we're like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
What are you doing? You can take somebody's eye out.
Yeah.
And like, we just fucked off, obviously. And we had a run.
Fucking retards there, anyway.
We had a run from that one. There was about 40 of them coming off. We only a group of 8, 10 max, and we had to run off.
Yeah, they probably took them on.
But you know, this thing of throwing pint glasses at each other, yeah. A mate of mine, when I was about 10 years ago at a pub, a mate of mine, me and him were drinking. He was feuding with some lad for whatever reason. That lad that he was feuding with threw a fucking empty pint glass at his face, yeah. Lacerated the side of his fucking face, and he's completely numb. He can't even. It looks like he has cerebral palsy. when he speaks. He's like this. He can't move the side of his face. He talks with a slur now. Do you know what I'm saying? They're throwing a pint glass sounds fucking whatever, but like the reality of it, and most people don't even know what that means. Throwing glass at someone's fucking face. You know what I'm saying? It's mad, like it's mad. Mate, you can't even fucking speak, lad. You can't even speak.
Cowardly.
No, it is cowardly.
Firms didn't use weapons. Millwall had this thing, and it's a tightly rolled up newspaper. It was we called it the Millwall.
Yeah.
What do they call it, Jez? What was the Millwall what? What do they call it? Truncheon.
It was like you get a Sun newspaper, right? And you fold it over. Yeah. So it's folded in half. And then tightly wrapped up. So it's like a bit of blood. Right?
But it's kill you, like.
And you'd get a smack on the head with that, and you'd know about it. But even they didn't use weapons like knives, things like that. But you get a whack like that. Never happened to me, thankfully. But you get a smack with that, man. I actually tried it. I made one. Right? You get a Sun newspaper like that, double it over, and then wrap it as tight. That is a fucking proper weapon, man.
I can imagine.
That is so weird that you mentioned that when I watched the YouTube channel 2 days ago talking about that.
Yeah, that was a proper nasty.
That is so fucking weird. I was at Goodison in 1985 FA Cup SF semi-final versus Liverpool. Guys got hit by a flare gun. He was wearing a kaggle and went on fire. That was inside the stadium. Absolute madness. It is. It is madness. It is madness. Look, if they could pick a field and have a fight with each other, I don't think anybody would have an issue with that. Words up, more coal, lots in the newspaper.
It was absolute stupidity. Back in the day, 70s, 80s, it was funny. Well, it was a release. It was.
It was. Yeah, you're right, Jez. It was a release. It was released with at least there was some rules, unspoken rules that were respectable. Do you know what I'm saying? Whereas now it's like, you have a beef with anyone nowadays, a blade is pulled on you now. That's what they do.
Do you know what? The thing is for me, and this is why I said back in the day, that if we could get a field where they can all go on and kick the fuck out of each other, I ain't got no problem with it. But when it comes down to people going to a game and you're attacking them, who's just going to a football game, that's what I have an issue with. Yeah. If you guys want to fucking fight in a field over there, that's cool. But when you're attacking people that's actually going to a game that's actual fucking fans, that's where I have an issue with it.
I don't think you get it at grounds now. There's too much CCTV and all that. It probably does go on under control.
That's fine though.
Get on with it. If that's what you want to do, crack on. But the days of going to grounds and kicking the shit out of just about anybody, they're long gone. Don't happen no more because there's just too much security about to catch you out. CCTV now, it's so good at recognising the fans.
What they used to do back in the day. Sorry, mate. Go on.
No, go ahead. Go ahead, mate.
What they used to do back in the day is take over the away end. Back in the day when it all used to go on, they used to take over the away end and push them out. So they had the old ground.
Yeah.
That was always the object, to take the home end. And it was who was going to be the bigger and better firm. But
yeah.
Did it prove anything? No.
Nah. Didn't prove
Nothing.
I think I think a part of that is because where there's less of this shit going on. It's like, yes, obviously there's major surveillance and we're more controlled than we ever have been. But also think of the amount of clubs now that have sold their soul, moved stadiums, where they've ripped up the link to the home ground of before, which was the link to the community. Us, for example, with the Emirates. There's no home. There ain't gonna be anyone there who feels a sense of place in the fucking Emirates. It's a corporate
Shocking.
thing. West Ham moving their stadium. It's a disgrace. It's a disgrace. Tottenham, the same thing in their toilet bowl. So like I guarantee that has a factor into it as well. It's like because of the commercialization to the maximum of this sport and the lack of terroir. Jez, you know that.
Mate.
Jez,
Shocking.
you know that word terroir from wine, yeah? The sense of place.
Bill, Stephanie, great show, lads. My spelling has gone again. Time for bed, me think. Sorry, Cole. Bye to read
you're
that
good.
comment.
No worries, mate. Yeah. No worries.
Bill, Stephanie, thank you for coming in. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Catch you
I'm
soon,
just glad those days have gone, to be honest, because now as an old guy, right, you know, I wouldn't be able to handle that anymore. You know, I'm not as fit as I was. I'm not as bulky as I was never massive, but I was a lot bigger than I am now, and I could handle myself. I'm too old for that. You know?
No, of course.
I like to talk the talk, but I can't walk the walk. You know what I mean?
Respect for saying
That's the way it goes, isn't it? That's the way it goes. I could throw a punch, but then I'm done after that.
Yeah, I mean, it's like today. Aaron was taking his little boy, young lad, to the game. Right? I don't know if it's his first visit to the Emirates for his son. I hope they had a great day out and he thoroughly enjoyed that win. But you know, I wouldn't want him to go to that game today, and that's his little boy to witness a major kickoff.
Yeah.
He'd be shitting himself. He'd be terrified.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, you know, you don't want none of that. You know, you want that lad to have a great day out at the Emirates.
He's a young lad.
See the Arsenal win. And go home and have a lovely day out. You know, you don't want to see kids fucking terrified.
No,
of course.
In 1992, when we were playing Millwall at Highbury in the FA Cup third round, and we lost 2-0, they were rampaging everywhere. They were going through the junior gunners. They weren't hitting kids, but they're fucking pushing them out the way. You know,
that's shit. That's shit.
It was awful.
That's yeah.
No,
shit.
That ain't man behavior right there. It's going and if you make a kid scared, you're a fucking cunt in my view. That's horrible.
It is horrendous.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck that shit. Yeah, fuck that. I'll be back in a second. 2 minutes.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, the way it is nowadays is just totally different. And I like the fact it's totally different, to be honest. Because at times, like you said, Jez, at times you went to games and you was like looking behind you and looking in, you know, your eyes were everywhere.
Well, you had
to wonder whether something was going to happen.
Away games, you had to be fully aware. You know, you had to research where you're going.
Yeah.
And our fucking guy Paul, he thought he was a bit of a navigator, right? And the amount of times he got it wrong, and we'd end up in the wrong bastard place, right? And we wouldn't have a bloody clue where. Don't forget, you didn't have sat nav then. We didn't have no mobile phones or anything like that. And he'd say, "Well, yeah, and I know the route. We've got to come out of there and go down there and down there, down there." And you'd end up like, "Well, where the fuck are we then?" And he'd go, well, I think we made a wrong turn there. I said, well, okay. And then he'd walk down that road, and then all of a sudden he was faced out with a load of bloody whoever. And he'd go, nice one, Paul. Fucking nice one. Now we've got like 50, 60 of them lot, and there's like 12. There's about 12 of us always used to go together. Sometimes we'd meet up with the herd and all that lot. And unfortunately get dragged into unfortunate situations. But most of the time we try to stick away. And it was like, fucking hell, you've done it again, Paul. Well done, mate.
Fucking hell.
Well done. Here we go.
One.
We're in the shit again. You know what I mean? And the classic one he did at Brighton, first time we ever played at Brighton.
Have you ever watched that, like, Swansea thing where they're going to Nottingham and Notts County? That is exactly the same kind of thing. Gets it completely wrong. And they turn up after the game is finished.
Well, it happens. It does happen. And, you know, as you said earlier, it is so easy to be spotted. If you're going to like Burnley,
yeah,
and somebody walks up to you and says, "Oh, you got the time, mate?" And you go, "Yeah. You're Arsenal."
Exactly.
And you might be dressed like I am now with a shirt like this.
Yeah.
You never wore colours, and then all of a sudden, there's like 30 of them. There's 12 of you, and you're like, "Well,
yeah.
What are we doing here?" And
yeah.
It was fucking mad, really. Absolutely mad.
Honestly, it's so different, though, wasn't it, Jez? It so different.
It was a giggle, but it was also pretty damn scary at times.
100%. There was many times where I had those kind of situations where I was like, fucking hell, how am I going to get out of this?
Yeah. Anyway, mate, I've got to bounce on that.
No worries, mate. I think Cole's gone.
Yeah, okay. Fair doobry-doobries.
Mate, I tell you what, right, Jez? This is the Jez that I like. This is the Jez that I have respect for. Of what you've been tonight.
That's just normal me, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. Just normal you. 100% just total Jez. Love you to bits, man.
Well, I've enjoyed having a chat with you and Carl. It's been good fun. And
100%.
And the chat. You know what I mean?
100%. 100%. And make sure you drop a sub on Jez's Arsenal.
Cool.
Big love to you, man. Thank you for coming on as well.
No, it's a pleasure, man. Pleasure.
Appreciate it.
Been way too long. But,
100%. We'll have to do more shit.
Okay, man. I'll leave you to crack on with your show.
All right, bro. Take care, mate.
And I'll catch you later.
Love, man.
Take care, everybody. Take care. Have a good night. See you later, boys.
See you later, matey. And Joanne Smith comes in with, I just seen the second episode of From. What do you think of the second episode? Because I thought that was total filler. That was total filler. Just looking at what we've already seen. That was total filler. Big up Ian Jez, big up to Borgav, and brilliant as always, and thanks Jez. Absolutely. Jez was on point. tonight. He was on point. I don't know where Cole's gone, but it went away from him. So I don't know if he's gonna come back on or what. I suppose we'll have to wait and see. What do you think of that second episode of From? I thought it was a major filler episode, and it just gave us everything we've already seen before. But it was okay, but yes, similar to what we have seen with the viewing of one of the bodies in the chapel. It was that thing with all of a sudden somebody wants to try and get out of it. That's the thing that annoyed me. Because we've seen that before. We've seen so many people thinking that they can get out of the situation. It just, that one did annoy me. I have to say. That did annoy me. I need a piss, guys. I'll be back in a sec. Getting interesting though with how the daughter goes in the circle in the woods. Yeah, I mean, but we've seen that before though, Joanne. We've seen that before. That's my issue with it. We've seen that before, and same as like, I don't want to do no spoilers, but I don't, it's like fucking people trying to get out of this situation and stuff like that. We've seen that before. But who is the guy in the yellow suit as it comes out in the daylight? Well, yeah, I mean, look, I don't want to give no spoilers, but I mean, he is obviously like the big part of everything that's going on. He's obviously the big part of everything that's going on. He's probably the massive part of everything that's going on. But it still makes it interesting. But I just didn't like that second episode. He must be the ringleader. Yeah, he 100% is the ringleader. Because it said that he's, made a deal or whatever. So he's 100% he is 100% the ringleader. He's the major part of it. You know, the thing I don't get, right, and I'm not spoiling or anything like that, but the fact that turn around and say, this is my favourite part. When he says that, there's where they tear each other apart or whatever. There was no tearing each other apart at all. Made no sense. Made no sense. Knowledge comes at a cost. Yeah, 100%. I like that, but you know what? One thing I didn't like about that is every other victim has had their chest ripped out. But he didn't. And that made no sense to me. Watch the Blacklist. Yeah, he's on my list, bro, to watch it. I like the Blacklist. Does get a bit confusing. Yeah, he's not confusing though. It's just bad writing. It's not confusing. It's just bad writing. Yeah, you can write a lot better than that. I can write an horror story a hell of a lot better than that. So, why can't they do that? Blacklist is definitely on my agenda, to be honest. He did have his chest ripped out by the looks of it when they brought him into the chapel. I didn't see that. When they had him in the barn, I didn't see his chest ripped out. To be fair, when the guy got him, he ripped his throat out. So, yeah, maybe there's something there, but he just didn't look nasty enough for me. The way they reacted to it just did not look nasty enough. Talking of horror, Terrifier 4 coming out? Yep, 100%. I love Terrifier. Terrifier is quality. Love Terrifier. Great movie. Back to the 80s, or what we used to see with films. Yeah, I'm totally looking forward to that. Totally looking forward to that. Can't wait. Can't wait for Terrifier. Be quality. Now, it looked like when they laid him out, it looked like his chest strange as they got his neck. Maybe the rest got him at night. Yeah, he just didn't look right. He didn't look right to me. I think he could have done a lot better job of that. It didn't look like anything that would be terrifying. And that's what you'd expect. Didn't work for me. Didn't work for me. Not at all. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna get out of here and we'll see what episode 3 gives, and then we'll see how I work it out there. Thank you to Jez, thank you to Carl Rossi, thank you to Dal as well. Absolute legends. Thank you for coming on to The Real Deal, and I'm gonna get out of here. So, keep it real, keep it yay, always. And, yeah. tatty fucking bye. Have a good night, guys. See you later.